What if I told you that sometimes champions are years in the making? Or that sometimes it takes two great teams to slay a monster? What if I told you a single kick could change the world? Or that hard work means the same in any language? What if I told you that sometimes unexpected heroes are born, and sometimes the heroes return? What if I told you sometimes it's okay to dream?
This is the whole reason that we play soccer this season, is to win this next game.
Because sometimes dreams come true. Some seasons begin with higher hopes than others, but as the Union Hill Vipers broke camp in the late summer of 2013, expectations could not have been greater. The Vipers, after all, had missed the 2012 championship by just one game and returned almost intact. Even more promising was the return of two former stars, Jordan McCannon and Olivia Clark.
I'm just excited to be back and hopefully I can help the team.
Hey, I'm just excited to be here. Happy to be part of this great team.
As opening day arrived, the Vipers and their fans were brimming with confidence.
Opening day, are you excited for the new season?
Yeah,
How do you think the team's going to do?
good. We're gonna win!
Celine, you had the winning goal last year. What are you hoping for this year?
The winning goal again and to go to the championship. Oh, and win.
Here we go. Opening day. Expectations are high.
Right.
How's the team looking?
You know, we are certainly not quite where we were at the end of last season. We got a lot of work to do out here. But, you know, in our last scrimmage at practice, we kind of, we're putting some things together, some passes, some good shots on goal, so I'm optimistic. That
So what are the goals for the year?
the goals, well, to win the championship, right? Isn't that always the number one goal? And then, you know, just to work on our soccer, have a lot of fun, and learn how to be a team and work together and to win. That's the biggest one.
The Vipers would open up against their longtime rivals, the Misfits, and the girls started slowly, struggling against a well-coached defense. Some Viper fans grew restless.
I want to go, Vipers! Let's go! Let's go! Use one another!
Kick it hard! Kick it hard!
The Vipers could not convert on opportunities, making even the best videographers powerless.
I wish they would let me know when they were going to score.
Good pass, Kenzie!
Come on, see, Jordan knows that Jordan keeps driving down, right?
The Vipers lacked bite on opening day, and even their all-world striker Jordan McCannon was held scoreless as the game ended in a 0-0 tie.
It wasn't the start we wanted for the season, but I knew that once we started passing better and working together as a team and maybe shifting some positions around, that we could come together and be successful. We were just too good to not put it together at some point early on. I knew we could do it.
The Vipers began to crank things up in focus and intensity.
Defense, you got it? Yes or no? All right, midfield, left. So speed up, back,
Vipers began to play more physically. They began to play with more finesse. They began to play with more touch. And soon, they moved up in the rankings. These Vipers, sensing what was at stake, began to hustle. They began to fight. Moving in concert. They were listening. They were doing everything better.
To the middle.
And they were winning. By the middle of October, the Vipers had established themselves as a clear favorite in the upper division. Only one team stood ahead of them in the standings. It would be their next opponent and their longtime nemesis, the Misfits. These Vipers seemed loose, they seemed happy, and they seemed confident, ready to make a run at the title.
Seen it with the big goal, huh? How'd that feel?
Good.
Tell me about the play.
I think that we all did a really good job passing the ball and getting open.
What about your shot?
Well, the first couple ones weren't that good. I did it with the toe by accident.
Get in here. Who they appreciate? Come on.
The youth soccer gods could not have drawn up a more beautiful fall afternoon than the one that greeted the high-flying Vipers for their second matchup with the undefeated and virtually untested Misfits squad. The Misfits had rolled through their season. The only minor blemish, an opening day tie with these same Vipers. At stake today was not a championship. The Misfits, in fact, had locked up the number 1 seed in the postseason tournament. At stake today was a chance to earn respect, to put a dent in the Misfits' armor, and to send a message that this year would be different. Head coach Megan Severns prepared the team and made final roster adjustments, and the Vipers prepared themselves like only they can.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep that Viper spirit up. Keep that Viper spirit up. We're pumped. We're pumped. We're P-U-M-P-P-U-M-P-P-U-M-P pumped. How pumped? Real pumped. How pumped? Real pumped. Do we want this? Yes, we want this. Do we want this? Yes, we want this. How bad? Real bad. How bad? Real bad. Vipers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Vipers.
The Vipers started sharp and dominated the first half with crisp passing and several scoring opportunities, taking a 1-0 lead. But the talented Misfits rallied back, knotting the game at 1 and testing the endurance of the motivated and deep Vipers. Late in the first half, Jordan McCannon put the Vipers ahead 2-1. And a happy and strategic Coach Severns made a decision to move Kenzie Siegel into the goal. Kenzie, along with her defenders, were asked to withstand a barrage of Misfits shots never before seen on a soccer pitch. Time and time again, the Misfits were turned away, and the Vipers and their fans were given the rarest of gifts, a victory over the Misfits.
awesome. And I want the reason, even more than winning, which I love winning, but even more than that, you guys played as a team.
The Vipers were getting better with each game, with each practice, with each play, and they looked ahead to the playoffs with a confidence, knowing that there was no team that they could not beat.
It was a huge win against the Misfits, and knowing that we had Kenzie and Olivia both as rockstar goalies as we were ending the season and moving into playoffs was huge for us, because that's such a strong and important position that we needed to fill, and we did it. They were awesome, and we really were gelling together as a team and ready to just rock and roll through the playoffs.
As preparations continued for the Vipers' opening round game, the team looked to have a laser-like focus. The Vipers were on a roll, and they did not hide their optimism.
Julie, are you ready for the playoffs?
Yes.
You excited? What do you think?
I think we're gonna win.
Wait, you gotta say that again.
I think we're gonna win.
Are you ready for the playoffs?
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen?
We're gonna win.
How come?
All of it.
Why?
We're good.
Why?
Because we're good.
Yeah, my nose.
All right, we're on the eve
Bad skin.
of the playoffs. What do you think?
I think we're looking good. I think we're peaking at just the right time. Let's see what else. I have some players playing some incredible soccer, working together as a team. What else?
So, what do you think of the team's chances heading into the postseason tournament?
I think they're excellent. We are, well, on Saturday we're facing the Pandas, the pink Pandas. I don't think they have a chance. They're Pandas. And we're Vipers, so no, we're looking good. I think we have a great chance at winning. And, you know, we have the Rec Cup and the year-end tournament. We have a lot going on. It's going to be really fun games to watch. Exciting.
As soon as the regular season ended, so too did the Seattle autumn, as winter arrived, seemingly just in time for the playoffs. The Vipers' offense was cold in the quarterfinals first half, and the girls knew that with just the best 8 teams left in this tournament, they would be in for a battle. The Vipers did not take advantage of early opportunities and entered halftime with a 0-0 tie. With just 30 minutes left to decide which of these two teams would enter the tournament's semifinal game, Coach Severns wasn't taking any chances.
Sideline man.
Associate head coach Carl Hamilton, who can personally attest that coaching soccer champions is not rocket science, gave this assessment.
What are you gonna? You guys are.
They're playing well. They're playing well, but they need to dig deep. They need to hold their positions. We have got the wind at our back now. That'll be a little bit of an advantage. We need the Kenzo to stay strong in goal, like she always does. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. They're looking good. They need to look a little bit better though.
As the second half began, the Vipers sensed that they were the better squad, but they knew it would be a team effort. Even Jeff McCannon's help was required.
Good job, Jeff. That's right.
The Vipers missed on their first opportunity of the second half, but finally broke through when the pride of Norway, Christina Bravin, scored the game's opening goal. Just moments later, Jordan McCannon, everyone's All-American, made it 2-0. And with Kenzie Siegel pitching a shutout in goal, the Vipers were on their way to the semifinals.
Awesome work. Great play. Good job.
Christina, how'd that feel? Tell me about that goal.
It was a big boot, which made it harder for the goal to get it.
You gotta cut it short. You're gonna talk to your agent. Was it? Well, so what was it?
Look at about the win.
As the Vipers' dream season marched on, the team headed into the season's final weekend with a heightened intensity, practicing day and night. While the league's best coaches worked out their master plan and kept Kenzie Siegel in goal, they also warmed up their secret weapon, keeper Olivia Clark.
Emma, you need to stay on your feet, okay? Go hoppy. Okay, let's go hop.
We had a feeling that Olivia was going to start to really fill a big role for our team. We didn't realize how big of a role.
As the Vipers gathered early on a Saturday morning in November, the only thing that was clear was that they were the team to beat.
Semifinal.
It's gonna be good. The team has been looking great at practice this week. I am really looking forward to today's game. If they wake up and start the game at game speed, the other team doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, baby.
Phoebe, are you ready for this?
Yes!
What do you think's going to happen today?
We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
That didn't sound very enthusiastic.
We're gonna win!
Win or lose, one game or two games, today would be the season's final day. And Coach Severns showed off the moves she had been waiting all year to share. The Vipers were aggressive from the start and finally broke through when fantastic three-sport star Camille Eaton scored the game's first goal. Viper fans were happy, but Coach Mort Bravin, World Cup champion, feared it would not be enough.
Try to shoot the ball every chance you have.
And Coach Bravin was right, because with only 2 minutes left in regular time, the only thing standing between a tie and overtime was Olivia Clark. The Vipers would hold on, and much to the joy of Viper Nation, the season would go on.
We got lucky! Olivia's the reason we won that game. Our goalie! Actually, both of our goalies. Kenzie did it in the first half, but Olivia really saved our butts.
And so the Vipers had done their part. And the game that all the networks and the soccer world wanted was next. The Vipers and the Misfits for the championship.
Megan, one more game.
One more game, big game. We gotta play our butts off. Play a lot better than we did today, this morning. So we can do it. We got it in us. We just gotta play. We gotta play the best we can. That we play soccer soccer this season is to win this next game. Okay?
Coach Severns delivered a stirring pre-game speech, but Coach Hamilton had just one request.
Please do not make me go through another shootout.
Vipers fans and fans of the Misfits knew this match would be close. And as play began, these two talented teams did not disappoint.
Go get it, Joe.
Olivia, when you're going out, your side, all the time. Kick out.
What do you think, Camille? Halftime. You gonna get this?
Yeah.
Coco, what do you think?
Good job, girls. Good job. Squat and shut up.
Shut up.
You like how I put that little shut up part? Okay.
Shut up.
Listen, girls. Come on. This is it, okay? This is when you dig deep and you find it. You play with that heart that you have that wants to win more than that team wants to win, okay? Do you all have that?
Yeah.
Whitney has it. Does anyone else?
A Misfit goal, however, early in the second half, had Viper Nation fans, well, at least some of them, very concerned. Professional athlete Adam Eaton, however, knew exactly what to do. Get the ball on the foot of Camille. And Camille, like she had done so many times before, responded, tying the game at 1 and sending it into overtime. Viper players tried to stay warm through the first and second overtime, but the game was destined for penalty kicks.
There are 5 people that I'm going to pick who will do our penalty kicks, okay? Olivia?
Each team would get 5 shots. First up for the Vipers, Jordan McCannon.
What were you thinking before that first penalty kick?
Let go. Oh, when yesterday?
Oh, I was really scared. I had butterflies in my stomach.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Really good.
Olivia Clark stepped in against the Misfits' best scorer. The Misfits would even the score, but Camille Eaton stepped in to make things right.
How are you feeling before that penalty kick?
I was a little nervous, but not very nervous at all.
Why?
Because I knew that I was going to make it.
As the Misfits attempted another critical shot, all Viper fans were happy. It was Olivia in goal.
I was actually wishing it wasn't Olivia.
Nice, Olivia!
The Vipers needed just one more stop by Olivia to win the championship.
That's it, right?
And you're gonna hear me roar.
feel? Olivia, how does it feel to be the hero?
Awesome.
Hero-like.
Heroic.
Long season.
It was a long
You
season.
guys had a goal.
We started slow, but baby, we took care of business.
That's right. Do you see them at the end of that? They played hard.
There were tears.
They earned it. They really earned it.
Oh, look at this.
Well, hello.
Say good job. Bye,
Say good job, mommy.